So you got laid off due to COVID-19 and you're looking to buy a house. What do you do? What do you need? Stay tuned. We're going to tell you here with Matt Bates with Movement Mortgage on the DiSpirito Team Real Estate Show. Matt wants to drop some knowledge on what you're going to need to provide your lender if your business got shut down or if you got laid off during COVID-19. How long of a wait is that? Like they got laid off, they're back to work now, they're off for 2 months, a month. How long is that process until a lender is able to qualify them?
Well, as you can see, especially us being a national company, it's different from place to place, and what we're really going to look at is to see, where your line of business falls into the phased out. We here in Rhode Island, we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So, like for instance, phase 1 is what didn't you could if you're a barber or a stylist or worked in a spa or wasn't exactly in an essential working category, you were still shut down. And then in phase 2, the restaurants are starting to open back up with outside seating, and then I think they're going to be able to do half capacity inside the restaurants. And then, phase 3 will be able to be open up. So we're going to be looking at that to see, how your job correlates to those, which phase that we're in, and as far as opening it up.
One other thing too is if as soon as you get back into work, that time clock starts ticking again for your mortgage approval. So one of the questions that I'm still kind of uncertain about, and our listeners may be as well, is how, and I don't know if you have an answer for this or if it's an underwriting decision, or if it depends on what type of mortgage, FHA, VA, conventional, all different kinds of programs, guys. How long does somebody have to be back on the books before they can get pre-approved? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months?
One pay stub, one payroll.
One pay stub?
Yeah. So depending on how the pay structure works, you could be a couple weeks, because you're not going to get, usually it's like a week out. So say if you started work today, you're not going to get paid for this week until next Friday. So it's a 2-week waiting period. So we would just structure your contract, your purchase and sales agreement, to close in beginning of July.
So Matt, with the self-employed people, they got they've got funding, PPP fund. I think it's PPP funding from federal government, and anybody who collected like unemployment. I mean, some people made more money on unemployment than they actually did at work. Can't you use that as income?
No, so unemployment income is short term. Not everybody can be on unemployment in the unemployment line for 30 years, for a year. It's very short term income to help someone that goes through tough times. They have some sort of resource to be able to continue to pay their bills and whatnot. So yes, you could use the money that if you saved it to buy a house as far as down payment and cash needed to close. If you're unemployed and you're receiving unemployment income and your boss calls you back to go back to work, I don't care whether you're making more money or not with unemployment, go back to work.
Yeah.
So get your job, secure it. Someone's going to replace you if you don't, and you'll be completely out of luck. And I guarantee you, if you're the first person that shows up to work after this whole thing, you'll be the first person that gets a raise when business is back to normal, because they're going to remember who showed up and who crushed it. And don't not go back to work. That's the worst mistake you can make.